Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all appropriate supervised ages, outside the dilapidated Castle Grayskull and from the AI-generated Snake Mountain in the Hobo Jungle, I bring to you another Reno McDallas review. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So I did get this year's Comic-Con exclusive of Violent Ken. Now, I don't know a lot about Violent Ken. I had never heard of Violent Ken until a couple of years ago when the final Challengers came out, which I probably should get that on the Switch or something, seeing as I have the collector's thing, and I don't think that's a part of it. Which, if it is, I just sound stupid right now, which I apologize. You know me, I ain't the smartest. I'm a Midwest 6 in looks though. So, but I'm probably a Midwest 7 in intelligence for the most part. I don't know. But anyway, that is your Violent Ken. Alrighty, so he comes with an oil drum. Looks like a Hadouken. He's got some fists. He's got a smile. He's got some evil looks. Grr, arg. Look at that. Anyway, he's called Violent Ken. And I guess my question is, isn't the regular Ken also technically violent? I mean, he is a Street Fighter, right? I mean, it's not Guile stage, but it's still pretty cool. So there you go. There's that Capcom boat over there. And like last year, the Evil Ryu, or Ryu, depending on where you're from and what your dialect is, came with a sign that would I think both signs broke, but it was signs from his level. So that's a solid oil drum there. Oopsie. And here's the not so solid drum. If your bro hit goes through it, it would have been kind of funny if they would have included him with like a piece of plastic that looked like the body flying in instead of a straight drum, or instead of the stand, or they could have cut out some of the hands or the heads, whatever. I'm just throwing ideas out there because I'm an idea guy. All right, ready? Hadouken! Oh, well, I missed. But as you can see, the Hadouken. There is the two hands inside. Very, very lovely, very erotic. There is the other energy. Okay. So let's get some head here. Okay, there's this one. Very, very yelly. Just reminding his wife, pizza's not dinner. Is that why they got a divorce in the new game? Isn't he divorced and like a bad guy now? I don't know. I haven't played 6 yet. 5 was just kind of out there and weird for me. And, I mean, it was alright, but it was just kind of weird. There we go. There's those extra hands. Okay. Let me get this stand out, too. So, yeah, that Violent Ken joke is going to get reused by one of my action figure Instagrams. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm proud of myself for that. So usually, these things will hold up your ability, whatever you're using. So here we got I'm angry. So what head do you guys want? Let's look at this again. So he's really angry there, gritting his teeth, or he's yelling. I'm going to go with the yelling one. Let's go with the yelling one. See if it fits on real easy. Oh yeah, it does. And this is just your standard articulation for a Street Fighter figure. I really like this line. I'm happy it came back. It makes me I'm pining for the fjords, you know what I'm saying? You know, back in the day, I've told this story several times about having to guard the parking lot with Dad, and he didn't want to mess up our weekend, so he grabbed a really long extension cord, grabbed the small TV and our Super Nintendo, and we took it out and rented Street Fighter, whichever ones had the new fighters in it with Cammy and everybody, for SNES, and we played that all night. It was pretty cool. Great memory. Anyway, this is a pretty good figure. If you like Ken, or you like Violent Ken, or you like SDCC, right? Did I say it right? If you like that, and you just like to get the collectibles for it, go for it. I don't know if this sold out or not. I was able to get it without a problem, so that's that. So next, we're going to be moving on to the Batman 66 stuff. All right, so we got Space Batman here. Yeah, see, it even says Space Batman. How about that? So I've ordered the omnibus for the comic book, because I know a lot of these toys are coming from the comic book, right? And some of this, though, does show up in the newer cartoons, like versus Two-Face and all that. Batman versus Two-Face, I think it was called. But this one's a good one he's on. This one's from. So we'll probably end up getting a Space Robin at some point, too. Ooh, I cut myself. Guess it make it better. All right, anyway. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. I like the design. It's a nice, easy snap-in. Hopefully it won't break whenever I go to throw them against the door there. And let's see about other things that definitely weren't in the TV show. Look at that. Nightwing, huh? Wow. Pretty cool. All right. Oh, shoot. About dropped that all over myself. So he comes with the Crunch and the Veronk. I only know one of those words. Hey, you know what we'll do? Hey, Google. Oh, my freaking assistant isn't plugged in down here. I had to unplug it for something. Anyway, so he just came with words, no tonfas or anything like that. I'm not sure if he even used that in the comic that this is more than likely from. That looks great, though. It's a cool look. Got the chest hair going on. Early 70s, right? Or late 60s is for him, because it was Batman's... Yeah, so it would probably... I don't know when it came from. Now I feel stupid because I'm talking to you. He's like, oh, yeah, because that kind of looks like something from the 70s. And I'm like, well, it was close to the 70s, and then this is probably just a future thing. I don't know. I'll read when that omnibus comes in September. So this one here doesn't have any word balloons. It has accessories. So we've got a duster and a telephone, the bat phone, which is my ringtone for work. When I get a work call, it sends it through FSL, and FSL goes off with the bat phone. So it gets one thing if I'm like sitting there kind of half out of it right after a call. I'm like, oh, that was an awful call. I need a minute. That thing will beep and wake me back into the real world. So, and I don't ever miss hearing it. So, of course, there's the bat phone. There we go. Looks like he can carry it in his hand. If not, it'll go, yeah, he can. Oh, it comes off too. Look at that. Hello? Yeah, see, and there's your handhold. If you want to be on the phone talking to your commissioner, baby. The feather duster for your feather bottom. Okay, and there he is. Alfredy. Now, if I remember right, one of the Partridge Family kids was his grandson, and then they were descendants of, like, some playwright, and I can't even think right now. It's been so long since I knew this fact that I forgot, and you probably know it, and you're like, you're an idiot. How can you not remember it's Charles Dickens? And, yeah, I think it's Charles Dickens. Pretty sure. But anyway, in the last Batman 66 we have for our wonderful television show, because do you watch these on the TV? It says that some of you, more of you watch it on the phone than the TV. I get cool little statistics every now and then, but I haven't in a while. They don't love me no more. All right, so there's Bookworm. Now, I remember seeing him as a kid on the TV, and I can't remember what death trap it was. We were watching it on the Family Channel. It was late at night, me and Dad. And he had taped it for me, though. So, we were watching on a VHS tape, and it didn't tape the next one. And because it was the trap at the end with some recipe book or something, and it was a giant cookbook, and they were getting crushed by it or something. Yeah, and I was so disappointed because I wanted to see how it ended. Or how they got out of it, because you knew they were going to get out of it. I mean, let's be honest. I've got the DVD set. Lonnie left it to me. I had to look into that. Anyway, so I can't remember if it was Roddy McDowell that played him or not. What happens if I tell you all this stuff and I'm just spurting it all out, right? And I'm freaking dead wrong. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Oh, man. It'd be embarrassing, but hilarious. This right here is he's just good. McFarlane has really gotten good at making these Batman 66 figures. Honestly, if he decided to start doing movie stuff in that scale, because I know he's got the movie Maniacs and does the statues, man. Like, you could do you could put Lebowski in this, right? You could put Dude and Walter, right? People would buy it. In that scale, it doesn't have to be superposable, right? But anyway, so hold up a second. Where'd you go? All right, sorry, homies, I'm back. I wanted to go get this real quick. This was at Burger King in the kids' meal. They got John Stewart here, so I don't know what all they got. They probably have Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman too, and the Flash is probably what it is. I don't know. But, yeah, you can go look at it. Just some little plastic statue. I managed to snag this at GameStop, and I didn't see any. They had Black Manta, but I didn't want him. I probably should be honest with you, like I said, I'm running out of room for figures, so even though my Superpowers area has room, I don't want to overdo it in case something comes out I really want that's a vehicle or something like that, you know what I mean? So, oh goodness, or a playset or something. So, anyway, here he is. He didn't come with a lantern, which people were complaining about online. Bet the carpet matches the drapes there, guy. Here's your knee articulation. Wonder when they're making Harley Quinn, huh? They're making everybody else. I bet they do 90s Harley first, though. And hey, yeah, I bet they do 90s Kyle first. I bet. I could be wrong, but I bet they do. All right, so last and definitely not least, one of my favorite internet celebrities. That's right, HVAC Barkley, the action figure. And you're like, oh my gosh, that guy? Yeah, that guy. I think he's funny. I mean, say what you will about him, but, that's your opinion, not mine. It's just whatever. But anyway, here's this figure. I was finally able to get one for under 30. And I've been looking for a Barkley forever, because not just because of him, right? I really love Barkley. I thought he was cool when as a kid. I was like, he's so weird, but he's smart. He's weird. I like him, And plus, I liked A-Team as a kid, so. Anyway. So here we go. All right, so he comes with his Starfleet toolkit. They sell real life-size versions of those with hammers and screwdrivers and things that can't possibly exist but do somehow, due to the something of something. I don't know. Sorry. All right, let me get him untwist-tied. It's around his ass here. So, you know what they need? They need They've all gone to those plastic things, right? And that's what I cut my finger on earlier. Those little plastic, they look almost like a twist tie with a knot. They're stretching. Yeah, I think those things hurt worse than trying to pull a just straight yank out a twist tie. That's just me. All right, here we go. Ooh, he feels oily. Smells kind of funny. Maybe I did get this thing used. Well, the package was coming open. Perhaps somebody had a little fun, munched on a little broccoli, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. What in the heck? Oh, well, maybe it was really used. Well, guess who's taking a shower here in a minute? Me and Barkley. Wait a minute. That sounds bad, doesn't it? Anyway, so great figure. All these Star Trek Art Asylums are fantastic, and I don't think they'll ever be able to outdo them, in my opinion. But, we'll see. Maybe someone will get the license that will take good care of it. Maybe Playmates will make a collector's line. Who knows? But I do know one thing. We've reached the end of the episode, and it's time for me to do the things that you love so very much, and mainly why all of you watch. We're going to see if any of these action figures and their accessories, if I just choose to throw those, if I do it like this, and they break through the door, well, they get the title of being the greatest action figure ever. And by God, look at all the marks in the plastic and over the years doing this. Look at that. Just look at that. That's scuff marks from action figures, dude. I haven't played with this toy since... Confessing, I don't care. Yeah, so I haven't played with that toy since like 2004. All right. I was bored and I didn't have the internet and the games weren't like they were, right? Or are now. Like I just display these things now, other than the toy photography, right? But yeah, I was really, really bored. So I started playing with them. I don't care. You judge me. You go right ahead. But anyway, all right. So let's see. Barrels of Fun. Explodey Barrel. Non-explodey Barrel. Violent Ken, who, was... So, again, not normal Ken, violent Ken, even though normal Ken is violent. And let's send his Comic-Con bro up. Oh, shit, I hit Man-Thing. Giant-sized Man-Thing. All right, Bookworm. Do the worm. Nope. Oh, no. Alfred? No. He's concussed. Hit the staff. Hit that. And here comes Mr. Barkley. So, hey, be good to yourselves. And remember, free the figs.